You are worth it. All right. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one. That's an ad, right? All right. So take care, guys. I appreciate you. And Terry is live. Jam it out. Oh, oh,
What's up?
oh, oh, oh,
Oh
oh.
yeah, you gotta love it. All right, that's my man, A.D. Walker in the house. Let me see if I am. If we seem okay, there it is.
All right. All right.
All right. So happy Tuesday. What's that? What's going on? Happy Tuesday, gang. Come on in. Hey, hey. A.D. Walker, my aunt of Dragon is in the building. Good morning. God bless everyone who is coming through the doors right now. The doors of the church is now open. Taco Tuesday. I love Taco Tuesday. So what's happening? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. My name is Terry. I am part of the Brothers of Legacy, right along with AD, Pastor Brian, and Dwayne Goodson and Travell Lynch. And what we try to do is give you guys a little bit of motivation in the mornings right here on Periscope. Well, me, Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube at the same time. Gotta love it. So I try to give you guys a little bit of help. Let me go ahead and share this out on my Twitter feed real quick. AD was talking about this morning about being knowing that you are worth it and changing your mindset. Because I'm telling you, it took me a long time to get to a place where I felt like I was worth anything because I messed up so bad, so much in my life, and I was just like, man, I ain't worth none of this stuff. When he said, you guys are, you're worth 10 grand a month. I'm like, you know, my first thought was 10 grand a month. I can use 10 grand a month. That is for sure. But God will provide. You know what I'm saying? God will provide. So on today's Taco Tuesday installment of I almost had the Common Sense show. No, that's my other show. On this topic, or the Brothers of Legacy, my topic is keep moving your feet. Right? Keep moving your feet. That's the topic today. Keep moving your feet. Listen, see, and it kind of piggybacks off what AD was talking about a little while ago, as far as believe that you're worth it and knowing these things. Anything that motivates what's going on. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you guys share this out. If you are watching me on Facebook, please share this out to your friend. Yeah, no, I only have two shows, AD. It's no. I only have two shows. I have this one and I have the Common Sense show. That's it. Those are my babies. All right. So if you're watching me on Facebook, hey, they have to. They won't reach the floor. so, so make sure that you guys share and invite the broadcast. If you're on Facebook, please do so. Periscope as well. Put it on your Twitter feed. All right. So today's topic is move your feet. Listen, what I realize in this life is that once you get to the place where life has knocked you down, we tend to get stagnant. We tend to stop dead in our tracks because life has threw us a curve. What I've learned also is that motion is what gets you to the end zone. Those of us who watch football, right, or basketball or whatever sport, right? Those guys are constantly in motion. If these guys on the football field stop in the middle of the field, they would not score a touchdown, right? So you have to keep moving your feet. My point is this: no matter what the adversity is, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter how many times you get knocked down, no matter how many times you get hit, blindsided, undercut, lied on, cussed, all that. No matter how many times, you have to keep moving your feet because at the end of the day, the goal is whatever it is that you're trying to reach. If you're trying to be a CEO, if you're trying to be a social media influencer like Ashley, if you're trying to, and me and AD and everybody else that does this, we have to keep moving our feet. At no point are we allowed to be stagnant. Even when we're going through our daily lives, when we're trying to, my baby, the king of stop, and we're not allowed. Those of us who have hopes, dreams, all that, we're not allowed to quit. I know we get to the point where we want to quit, and life will say you need to quit. but we're not allowed to, because there are people, especially those of us who are influencers. We're not allowed to quit because there's someone who's ready and willing and waiting, listening to what to hear what you have to say. People love a comeback. People love redemption because it gives people hope, right? So when we're doing that, we have to continue to keep our feet moving. If anybody, I'm gonna go back to the football. I'm gonna go back to the football analogy here. If you guys are people of a certain age, I know I am, and remember the great running back Barry Sanders. Okay, Barry Sanders was one of the greatest running backs to ever do it in the NFL, right? But if you watch any of his footage, if you watch any of his tapes, when you see him juking folks and getting out of the pile and all that good stuff, that is because his feet are constantly churning. If you look at those videos and you look down at his feet, he is constantly moving. That's what we have to be in our lives, despite of what it looks like, despite of what we're going through. We have to keep our feet moving, because at the end of the day, the goal is whatever God has placed on your heart. That's your goal. We're not allowed to quit. Barry Sanders was one of the greatest running backs of all time, one of the rushing leaders of all time, because he kept his feet moving. And he didn't let those big old tackles and linebackers take him down like that. Here's the analogy. Those linebackers and linemen that's trying to get you, those are your tribulations. Those are your trials. Those are people lying on you. Those are the people telling your business. Those are the ones that's being petty. Those are the ones that's on Facebook. All of that stuff that we go through in our life, those are your opposition. So in order for you to get to the other side, listen to me, in order for you to get to the other side, you are going to have to keep your feet moving. Because if you don't, you guys have played Pac-Man. Once you play Pac-Man and he gets in that corner and those ghosts come and gobble you up, that's because Pac-Man was stagnant. He stayed there. He couldn't move. If you stop moving your feet, you will be gobbled up by your tribulations and trials. Keep your feet moving. Another thing that I tell people all of the time is this: don't ever ask God for anything. Don't ever ask God. Listen to me real close. I'm gonna say this real slow. I know I talk fast. My speech is fast. I'm gonna say this real slow. Never ask God for anything if you are afraid to move your feet. Because what happens is God works quickly. And if you ask God for something and he say you move and you don't, you miss out, right? Keep your feet moving, but don't ask God for nothing if you are afraid to move them. So if you're one of those people who let life knock you down and then it gets stagnant, the first thing we want to do is, God, can you come through real quick and take care of this? God, can you come and remove this person from my life? God, can you do this? God, can you do that? And then when God do it, you're looking around going, God, but I didn't mean right now. How many times have you, I can tell you, there's been countless of times to where I have done exactly that. I have asked God for stuff and I wasn't ready, because when I asked for it, I wasn't in position. But because God is a loving God, God said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. But you're not ready. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. God said, I need for you to pack up your stuff and leave. But you're like, okay, God, but not right now. That's not what you asked for. You asked God to remove stuff. Stop asking God for stuff if you are afraid to move your feet. Get to a place where you are constantly in motion. Me and AD with our podcast is coming up. That starts recording on Tuesday after the holiday. Listen, we are constantly in motion. When I first came to him and said, hey, we should do a podcast together. Chosen Lady of God, good morning, God bless to you. When I first went to him, I was like, AD, let's do a podcast together. And it was off to the races. And we've been in constant motion ever since. He sent me the intro yesterday. And I was like, ooh, that's fire. Okay. And so we got to keep it at blast. Hey, good morning, God bless to you. And so you have to be in a state of constantly moving your feet. That means, especially those of us who are influencers, when I say constantly move your feet, that means constantly putting out content or putting your face out there, promoting your links, your Instagram, your IG, your Snapchat, whatever you are promoting. You got to continue to put that out there. Case in point, my podcast, The Common Sense Show TV, well, one of two, because it's me and AD on the other one. But The Common Sense Show TV is now on Spreaker.com, hosted by Raise the Flag Productions. Now, so that means if you go and subscribe, I get notified and let me know that I have a new fan. So if you listen to podcasts, please go to Spreaker.com/The Common Sense Show TV and subscribe and download. See, always moving my feet. It's just that easy. The Onto Dragon, who's in here listening to me right now doing her makeup, which I know she's not gonna comment, but I know she's listening, and she's doing her eyebrows right now. I know they're on fleek. Check it out. Follow her, the Onto Dragon, across all social media, because the Onto Dragon was available in every aspect, right? Follow her. Keep your feet moving. Always keep your feet moving. AD Walker helps. That across social media. Come on. You got what's Lise on here? Lisa, I keep forgetting Lise. Life Evolution Coach. Across social media. Follow her. Keep your feet moving. Always keep your stuff out there. Because people, if you stop moving your feet, it'll turn into out of sight, out of mind. If you stop moving your feet, it turns into out of sight, out of mind. And there's anybody on Facebook that's watching me right now, if you are in the midst of being great about something, you can't stop. If you are a pastor watching me on Facebook right now, you can't stop. You're not allowed to. Because there are people who are waiting to hear what you have to say. You're not allowed. God has ushered me into a different season, you guys. This is what I realized. To where I feel phone calls and inboxes all the time. Terry, how'd you get here? Why? Because I kept moving my feet. Now, I'm not where I want to be, by no means. But I thank God that I'm not where I used to be. Because I kept moving my feet. I kept my dreams going forward. I kept adversity. And even though, and those of you guys that have been watching me, watching the Brothers of Legacy over the last couple of weeks, you guys know I just recently lost my job because I declared and decreed a thing in a broadcast one morning, and 2 hours later, I got a phone call and saying that you have been released, you're no longer needed. And it's been a week. But listen, I don't care about none of that because I know who I serve. You feel what I'm saying? I got to keep my feet moving. My family still got to eat. You feel me? So we can't let anything keep us from getting to the end result. The end result is to whatever the goal is God gave you. If you're an influencer, you know you can't stop. Because we all know in this social media game, if you ain't consistent, you can forget it. We already know that. If you stop if it's let's say for example, me, when I started doing the Common Sense Show TV a long time ago in my basement, I was doing good, had followers. You know, I had a couple of videos that hit over 1,200 views. But guess what I did? I stopped. And when I came back 2 or 3 months later, what's up, Ernest? 2 or 3 months later, I had no followers. I had to start from scratch. So you cannot stop moving your feet. You cannot give up on what it is that God has called you to do. So many folks have walked away from their destiny because it didn't come fast enough. I want to help somebody real quick, if I may. So many people have walked away and said, this is too tough, I can't do it, the people aren't coming, nobody's watching, let me quit. I'm one of those people. walked away from, and like I said, I was doing videos to where I was getting 12, 1,300 views per video. Organically. Not paid for, organic. And I said, it got too tough for me. Something happened in my life. I can't remember what it was. And I was like, I quit abruptly. And then I leave. I come back a couple months later thinking I'm going to still have that same following. Nope. That's why it's important as for us as influencers, we can't quit. We're not allowed to quit. If you have the I quit mentality in this live right now, watching me on Periscope or Facebook, let me go ahead and help you out real quick. Stop. STOP. I think I spelled that right. I spelled that right. Stop. You have to keep your feet moving. You have to keep your feet moving. You have things to do. You have people to influence. That's why we do this. Ernest, Dave, all of us at Ordinary People Media, Devontae, AD, Ashley, the newest member of OPM. I mean, so we can't stop. You know, I don't like P. Diddy like that. I like Bad Boy, but I don't like P. Diddy. But, you know, can't stop, won't stop. You know, so we can't. We just cannot. People are depending on what we have to say. They really are. All right? So that's going to bring mine to a close. Listen to me. Keep moving your feet. Don't give up. Don't walk away from your destiny because it didn't come fast enough. You may not see it right now. You may not be the number one podcaster. You may not be the number one influencer on YouTube. It don't matter. Right? All it takes is for one person to catch your live or to catch your YouTube and be like, oh my goodness. And then boom. Don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep your feet moving. That's going to do it for me. Listen to me. You guys, follow me on the social media. Did I just say on the social media? I probably did. On the social media. Follow me on social media, Terry_Bulls fan, right here on Periscope, Facebook, Instagram. Follow the podcast, The Common Sense Show TV, on Spreaker.com/The Common Sense Show TV. Go ahead over there, subscribe, download those, because podcasts are something you listen to as you're driving, as you're getting your makeup ready. Ashley, you can. You can listen to those while you're meditating, whatever. If you want to hear my life story, that's going to be on Spreaker as well. The Knucklehead Chronicles. And listen, if you let AD tell you, it's a great story. I think it's a great story too. I've been through a lot of stuff. So make sure that you follow that. Don't just listen to, subscribe, download. That way, if you subscribe, you're going to get all of every episode every day. You'll be notified when it's available for you. All right. Also, Charm City Direct TV. I don't know if Ernest is still in here, but Charm City Direct TV, Young Black Panthers Network, and OPM, Ordinary People Media, is the BT 2.0 is what we call it. We are launching here pretty soon, November the 1st, I think it is. Dave Brown is in here. So if you want to get unstuck in your life, follow Dave Brown, Coach Dave Brown. I think it's good. Yeah. And what else? And I think that's all of my announcements. The offering is not coming around. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No offering today. Tomorrow maybe. No, I'm kidding. That too. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. You guys, listen, have a great rest of your Tuesday. I love each and every one of you. Have a blessed day. Know that you are loved and supported and all that. If anyone has any questions for me, they want to find out what's going on and how you can get this kind of setup, hit me in the inbox. And if there's something that I don't know, I will definitely forward you over to Dave Brown because he knows it all. So have a good Tuesday. I'm going to get back to my housework since I'm a house husband now. For now. Oh, I got laundry to do, Lord. I tell you. I got to get it done. All right. I'm out of here. You guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow morning. All right? Peace.